I was fed up with Tesla completely, to the point to where today, if they want to touch my car, they're not allowed to touch my car. I'll do my own work on my car now.
Greg Firstenworth wasn't always this frustrated with Tesla.
There's no other car that I would want to own, honestly, than this car.
He pre-ordered the Tesla Model S, and when he got the car in 2013, he was a total superfan. He even drove it across the country before there was a supercharger network.
I don't think many people have not reset their trip indicator, and so when you look here, I've got 135,004 miles on there, and the entire time that I've used the car, 46,368.9 kilowatts. Tesla usually called me, actually, at that time. They'd call me and tell me, hey, we noticed that there's a little bit something going wrong with your car. Or when I had my flat, they did their courtesy roadside service. They really took care of me, actually, as original pre-order. As soon as I exceeded my warranty period, the help, kindness, interactions all went away. I was treated like I didn't even really own a Tesla.
Early adopters like Greg are the first to deal with Tesla service for the Model S out of warranty. Tesla recommends all repairs go through its own service centers or authorized providers. For Greg, that means killing a day driving to the nearest shop. He lives on an island near Seattle, out of reach of Tesla's mobile rangers as well. And it's nearly impossible to find independent mechanics willing and able to work on these luxury electric vehicles, mainly because Tesla does not make spare parts, diagnostic tools, and even its repair manuals readily available.
I had leaking taillights, and I had moisture occurring in my headlights, and door handles started failing, and for any of those issues, my emails were ignored, and my communication was that, well, that's your problem and you need to pay for it to have it dealt with.
And the potential expense was daunting. He was looking at $14,000 worth of repairs at least.
Borderline extreme would be $1,000 a taillight, $1,000 to $1,200 a handle. The headlights are $1,500 each, I think. The motor unit's $12,000 last I heard.
As problems with his car stacked up, he even considered destroying it.
I was going to take my truck that I have sitting over there and rip the thing apart. Before I did that, though, I decided to see if I could tear it apart myself without destroying it and fix it.
He's not a mechanic, but has always had a knack for fixing things, so he decided to take matters into his own hands and see if he could handle the repairs himself.
When I started doing this, I had no manual. I never talked with anybody about what to do. I have no schematics. I have really nothing at my disposal when I started this, and just opened it up and started taking it apart. I was infuriated beyond belief because everybody told me that it was an impossible car to work on. And then I open it up and I find out that it's the easiest car I've ever worked on. The easiest device I've ever worked on. They built a Lego car. If you can put together Legos, you can put together a Tesla. The first issue that I had post-warranty was my tire pressure monitoring system. And then the wiring issue occurred in the door after that, and then the window regulator malfunction. My mirrors have fallen off inside. My passenger side mirror doesn't fold anymore. I've got a multitude of issues with my rear-facing seat.
He was able to fix these issues himself by purchasing parts online from third-party sellers.
$70 online to order this part. $70 online to order those two parts. And you got a totally working door handle instead of $1,000 to Tesla.
During his teardown, he also discovered some potentially dangerous issues. For example, the wiring enabled the car to be driven without the key being present in the vehicle.
Without the keys in the car. Just messing with two wires. I have no problem with them being vertically integrated. I have no problem with them running things the way that they do for cars that are in warranty. But if they want to be in the mass market, unless they're going to run every single service center in every single little small town, there's no way it's acceptable to have people for minor issues drive and kill an entire day to go to the service center and get free Keurig coffee. When you look at what I'm doing here, I'm not doing this to belittle Tesla. I'm not doing this to see them fail. I do not want to see them fail. I want to see them succeed, and wildly succeed. I love my car. I want it to be reliable. And I think if they do that, there will be no automaker that could beat them.